Angelina Jolie's story did not begin with red carpets or global fame. It began in a quiet, complicated childhood marked by absence and uncertainty. When her parents separated, her father, John Voight, gradually drifted away from daily family life. That absence left a deep emotional space in the household where Angelina, her brother, and their mother had to learn how to rebuild their sense of stability. Her mother, Marceline Bertrand, worked tirelessly to support the family, often putting aside her own career and ambitions to focus on raising her children. Angelina watched these sacrifices closely. Even as a child, she sensed the quiet resilience her mother carried every day. Those early years were not glamorous, but they planted the seeds of empathy and determination that would later shape Angelina's worldview. Finding identity in a world that judged appearance. As a teenager attending Beverly Hills High School, Angelina often felt like an outsider. Surrounded by the children of Hollywood's elite, she struggled with insecurity about her looks and identity. The features that would later make her internationally admired, her expressive eyes and full lips, made her feel different at the time. Like many teenagers navigating self-doubt, she experienced periods of emotional confusion and searched for ways to understand herself. Acting slowly became an outlet. Through performance, she discovered a place where intense feelings could be expressed creatively, rather than suppressed. That discovery changed everything. The stage and camera allowed her to channel vulnerability into storytelling. What once felt like weakness gradually became the very source of her artistic strength, giving her performances a depth that casting directors and audiences would soon begin to notice. Early acting years and a breakthrough role. Angelina's early career involved small roles, auditions, and years of learning the craft. Her determination eventually paid off with the film Hackers, which introduced audiences to her distinctive screen presence. Although the film was not a major box office success, it helped establish her as a young actress willing to take risks. Her career truly shifted with her performance in Gia, where she portrayed model Gia Karangi. The role demanded emotional intensity and vulnerability, and Angelina delivered both. Critics praised her authenticity, and the performance earned her a Golden Globe Award. For the first time, Hollywood recognized that she was more than the daughter of a famous actor. She was an artist with a powerful voice and the ability to bring complex characters to life. The Oscar moment that changed everything. Angelina's rise continued with the film Girl, Interrupted. Her portrayal of the rebellious Lisa Rowe was magnetic and unforgettable. The role earned her an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress, placing her among Hollywood's most respected performers at only 24 years old. Suddenly, she was no longer just a promising talent. She was a star. Fame, however, arrived quickly and intensely. Media attention followed her every move, analyzing her personality and personal life as much as her acting. While audiences admired her boldness, tabloids often portrayed her as unpredictable. For Angelina, navigating this spotlight required learning how to separate public perception from her private sense of self. The Oscar represented both achievement and a new level of scrutiny that would shape the next chapter of her life. Love, headlines, and public fascination. In the early 2000s, Angelina's personal life frequently made headlines, particularly during her marriage to Billy Bob Thornton. Their relationship captured public attention because it seemed unconventional and passionate. While the media focused on dramatic details, Angelina later described the period as one of intense personal exploration. The marriage eventually ended, but it taught her important lessons about relationships and emotional balance. Around the same time, she made a decision that would permanently reshape her life. She became a mother through adoption. In Cambodia, she met a young boy who would become her first son, Maddox Jolie. Motherhood introduced a new perspective and responsibility that influenced how she approached both life and work. Motherhood and a new purpose. Becoming a parent changed Angelina's priorities almost overnight. Caring for Maddox encouraged her to think beyond Hollywood and consider the broader world. During travels connected to her film projects, she witnessed humanitarian crises and the struggles faced by displaced families. Those experiences led her to work with the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees as a goodwill ambassador. Unlike many celebrity roles of this kind, Angelina immersed herself deeply in the work, visiting refugee camps and listening directly to the stories of those affected by conflict and poverty. Her public platform allowed her to raise awareness for issues that often received little global attention. Gradually, she built a reputation not only as an actress but also as a committed humanitarian advocate. Health decisions that inspired millions. In 2013, Angelina made a deeply personal health decision public. After learning she carried the BRCA1 gene mutation, doctors explained that her risk of developing certain cancers was significantly higher than average. Having witnessed her mother's long battle with illness, she chose preventive surgeries to reduce that risk. She shared her decision in a widely read essay in the New York Times. The response was enormous. Medical professionals reported a surge in awareness and genetic testing, often called the Angelina effect. By speaking openly about a difficult medical choice, she helped many people feel more comfortable discussing their own health concerns and seeking information about preventive care. A marriage under pressure. Despite professional success and global admiration, maintaining a relationship under constant public scrutiny proved challenging. Angelina and Brad balanced demanding careers while raising 6 children and managing humanitarian commitments around the world. Over time, the pressure of travel, work, and relentless media attention created strain. In 2016, Angelina filed for divorce, beginning a long legal process that attracted intense public interest. Both focused on protecting their children's privacy while working through complex custody and property matters. Although the separation was difficult, it marked another moment where Angelina had to adapt and redefine her life once again. Continuing work beyond Hollywood. After the divorce, Angelina gradually shifted her professional focus. While she still appeared in major films such as Maleficent, she increasingly turned toward directing and producing projects that explored historical conflicts, human rights, and resilience. Storytelling remained central to her identity, but the stories she chose often reflected her humanitarian experiences. She also continued collaborating with international organizations and speaking about refugee rights and education initiatives. Rather than chasing constant visibility, she began working more quietly, emphasizing long-term impact over publicity, family, reflection, and the present chapter. As her children grew older and began pursuing their own paths, Angelina's life entered a reflective phase. Watching them study, travel, and build independent futures became one of her greatest sources of pride. Although fame once defined her daily life, she increasingly prioritized privacy and stability. The lessons of her journey, family resilience, health awareness, and global empathy, remained central to her outlook. Friends often describe her today as thoughtful and focused on purposeful work rather than celebrity attention. A legacy of resilience and compassion. Looking at Angelina Jolie's life as a whole reveals a story far more complex than the glamorous image often portrayed in media. She experienced family struggles, intense public scrutiny, career triumphs, and deeply personal challenges. Yet throughout those changes, she continued evolving. From actress to advocate, from global icon to dedicated parent, her legacy may ultimately rest not only on award-winning performances, but also on the conversations she sparked about health, humanitarian responsibility, and compassion. In many ways, her journey illustrates how personal hardship can shape a broader sense of purpose. The woman once known primarily for beauty and celebrity influence has gradually become recognized for resilience, empathy, and the determination to use her voice in service of others.